Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is doing what we talked about. 19,450 was the latest target. We reached 19,520. I think we came pretty close. I think we've played this move down pretty well. We're now reversing as it seems. And maybe this is finally the move we've waited for. I can't say it with full confidence yet, but we have broken obviously above the level I talked about in the previous video, this wave 4 high here at around 20,150. The next key level for the bulls here would be a move above that zone between waves 1 and 2. So between 20,550 and 20,760. That is the key that the bulls now need to take. At the moment I can only count 3 waves, therefore I cannot confirm yet with full confidence that we are going up. As I always say, we need to break a level with a 5-wave move. At the moment I can see only 3, but it could become something good. Yeah, it could become something good. And we talked about a low is in very, very shortly. A recovery is due, yeah, nearly overdue, because even in the bullish scenario, we would expect obviously something like a wave 3 to the upside in an ideal case. That would take us above 25.2k. And even in a bearish scenario, let me just open that one. Where's the bearish scenario? Maybe this one. Yeah, even in the bearish scenario here, yeah, we would say we are overdue to see basically a wave 2 to the upside recovery. So in both scenarios, upside was expected. So we are possibly seeing that now finally with some positive catalysts or positive impulses from the stock market after the opening. So yeah, basically at the moment we can be carefully confident the low is in due to that move, but it's not impulsive yet. I'm lacking 5 waves. Still need a 5th wave, a 4th and 5th wave. But so far it's looking good. And we talked about that move to the upside, and that should take us now, let's say in the bullish case, obviously above 25.2k. Now there's a way to go, and that won't happen in one go. There will be ups and downs and everything. But short term, we really need to break above this. In each scenario, we need to break above this 20,550 to 20,760 level. That would add another, let's say, another layer of confidence to this call. And yeah, it could also only be, and I talked about that as well, that would align it pretty much with the Ethereum count, that here this was only a wave A. We're now going to see a wave B up and a wave C down, but even in this scenario we expect some upside. So it's at the moment all looking good. So that's all you need to know about this at the moment. And to be fair, as long as we're holding the 19,000, and that would be this swing low here, the last swing low, as long as we are holding here the 19,750 level, I would focus on higher now. Okay, and then just to summarize maybe the larger level wave count, best to summarize it because people still seem to misunderstand. I don't know how, but I am not per se bullish. Okay, the probability for me for this scenario to work out is a 60% probability. That would mean with a 60% probability, we can assume that we are going up. Now, that probability is really just to give you an idea of my view, how I'm leaning. I'm leaning a little bit towards the bullish side indeed. And that is the case as long as we are above 18.9k. That does not mean that I confirmed to you at any point in time that this scenario is working out. Yeah, because people seem to misunderstand. Yeah, you can't simplify it that way, right? It is uncertain at the moment. And while I'm leaning towards the bullish side, I'm very realistically also expecting, you need to expect it at the moment. Yeah, we need to allow for different options. We need to expect also lower lows. Yeah, not primarily, but we have to have it on the radar. This doesn't mean we couldn't entertain here the bullish count. We can, and we do that as long as we hold above 18.9k. That's just applying the rules of Elliott waves. And that is what it is, you know, with a 40% probability bearish count, you can't assume that the low is in. You just can't. We can entertain here, and we can make a case for the bullish case, yeah. But that's all we can do at the moment, because Bitcoin has not fulfilled really an impulsive 5-wave structure to the upside. All we've seen so far is a wave 1 and possibly here a wave 2 low. And we are now waiting for the wave 3 to play out. That's all Bitcoin did. And you need to see the 5 waves and the 3 wave pullback to be confident that the low is in. We don't have that, okay? So please still expect lower lows. Not primarily, at least I don't. And that's all I can tell you in these videos. But I've never told you with full confidence that the low is in. Yeah, so anybody who says that misunderstood the videos big time, and I don't know how you can do that, because I always say 60-40. I understand people always get frustrated when prices are coming down. Unfortunately, this is the crypto space, and we are in a space of a lot of volatility. Yeah, and that's all I can tell you really. So you know, and at the moment, yeah, a low is probably in, possibly in, yeah, and we are now waiting for higher prices. Now, this doesn't mean we couldn't go a little bit lower. You know, please understand, you can't predict all of these movements. People still seem to think we can. No, we can't. But what is important to understand is to understand the key levels at which, if you break a certain level, what is then the most likely scenario? And in this most likely scenario, which then follows, what are the price targets? And that is what the Elliott waves can tell you. I'm not trying to read the stars here and predict the future. Sometimes it can seem predictive, but that's not really what I try to do. I try to make you aware of the different scenarios that the chart is capable of and this market is capable of by applying the rules of market structure, which is the Elliott waves. And then you should be prepared for every scenario, yeah? And I'm telling you which scenario I'm leaning towards. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's what it is. I try to really make that a bit clear here, which I thought I always did, but some people just don't want to hear. All right. But this is where we are, yeah. And so far, I think it's playing out, and we're waiting here for higher prices in either a wave B or a wave 2 or a wave 3 to the upside. In all scenarios, upside is due. Okay, so, and I gave you the next key levels, and I gave you also the level if we drop below that, which is here the 19,750 level. Below that level, I think we have to make a reversal still down, yeah. So this could theoretically still be a wave 4. It's getting unlikely the higher we go, and if we break into the wave 1 range, which is here 20,570, the wave 4 scenario will be invalidated, but at the moment we can reasonably assume the local low is in place, which is fantastic. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.